From Cornwall to Birmingham and Johnston and Bexhill, here's Ruben Spar on the radio.
Hello to Liz Clark and Jim Smith. How are you both this evening?
Let the ladies go first, Liz.
All right. Sorry, what was the question?
I said, how are you both?
Oh, I'm good. I'm fine. Busy, but fine.
Yeah, and I'm fine as well. Really excited about the collaboration between me and Liz. I've got a bit of a backstory, but I'll let Liz tell you that one. But it was a brilliant opportunity to get involved to do this track, and it was just a great experience. And all the better for it.
Because you have known each other for quite a few years, haven't you?
Liz, are you going to tell us?
Right back to 2000 and when was 9/11? What year was 9/11?
2001.
That's when I've known Jim since. And I went to work for Jim. Jim's a Costa Coffee manager, and he offered me a job, and I've known him since then. So that was before the singing and everything, wasn't it?
Well, that's the whole thing. It was nothing to do with music. It was just doing the day
he was
job.
my manager.
Yeah, and then our paths crossed again in terms of music. I think it was
That's right.
Was it the Janie Kirk show? Wasn't it? It was probably the next time we met up.
No, yeah, it was. You're right. It was at Janie Kirk show. Yep.
Yeah,
that's right.
So that was another good experience as well. When then I think it was 2016
that's right.
when we were hooked up and we did another song, and that was brilliant.
We recorded that. Yeah, I mean, Jim done a great. Have you heard that one, Ruben? The one that Jim and I done a while back.
So, can you tell me more about
the one, Let's Make Love?
Yeah, Let's Make Love. Yeah. How did that come about?
You go, Liz.
Say that again.
How did Let's Make Love come about?
Jim liked the song. We discussed country songs before. I think he put it to me before about this song that was one of his favourite songs. Was it Tim McGraw?
Yeah, Tim McGraw.
Because I was working with somebody else at the time, and he kind of took me off. Yeah, that's right. So then I brought it back out again because Jim's done a cracking version here. It really is absolutely amazing. Oh, brilliant. And he's quick at recording, he's in and out. Unlike me.
I'm not very good at doing the repeats. I tend to do a one take. The track that we done here, I was in and out in 20 minutes. And that was us revisiting just to have a listen to it.
Is that Silent Night?
Yeah.
Right.
And again, another great experience. And when you've got a great producer who can, gets you, and it's very good, and so it makes it a really easy experience. And and that was the same with the Let's Make Love track. And it's one of the songs that I'd always really enjoyed. In fact, previous, if I was sick, I'd actually sing that song but do both parts. And
so do I. So I was hoping you would have turned up on the Saturday and we could have done that.
I know, and I apologise. As I say, I'm gutted that I'm not at home this weekend. The one time that you're in the area,
I know.
and I'm not there.
I know.
But it was a great experience, and it was fantastic that Liz invited me to do it, and I was so delighted to do it. I was mindful that there was another gentleman doing the main vocals, and that's the one that obviously get put out. But for me, it was just about the whole experience of doing the track, and when it was all put together.
But it's out there now.
Yeah,
it's out now. I put it on quite a lot. I've actually got it on quite a lot now. I share it.
Yeah, and the feedback's been fantastic. I love all genres of music, but country's special to me. and I don't often get the chance to do country if I'm singing. So any opportunity to do that. And obviously with the resurgence of country music, especially with the C2C that's coming up, it's came up over the years. There's a whole new fan base there that's come through.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure. I'm new country. I don't dislike it, but I still enjoy the old style as well.
I prefer the old style country. I'm a traditional one. I like traditional country. It's my favourite. Yeah, Jim, I'm sure there'll be more. I've got other ones up my sleeve. I've got plans for you. We've now got a 5-piece country band.
I saw that actually.
We'll be looking for a singer.
It looks really exciting actually. The problem I've got, Ruben, is I actually work away during the week, so trying to find the time to do the music is really quite challenging. And on a personal level, it's so important to me that it's probably something that I've not really pushed on a sort of a commercial stroke career basis. I've been lucky enough to do some special stuff out with country. I've been back in support to Deacon Blue, Lulu, a gig with Lulu, sang at Murrayfield Stadium with the Hot Chili Peppers, and so I've been very fortunate to do some quite unique and special things. And anytime this type of unique event comes up, I'm always straight in there because I love the experience of doing it.
So, what about your solo career? What do you do? Perform on your own?
Yeah, I don't tend to do a lot of gigs. I'll probably do, if I do 14 a year, that's probably as much as I do. I do it for the fun of doing it, and I don't mean to belittle what I do because I do think I've got a good voice, and but it's so important to me. But it's that mix of work-life balance. It is definitely something I want to put more energy into now. And if this opportunity creates an outlet for that, then I'm obviously would look at that. But yeah, country has played a massive part in my life growing up, and probably take you back to what really got me into country, and it was a song called "Who's That Man." I don't know who you know the artist is to that was.
Don't even know who it is. What it is?
Toby Keith. Toby Keith, and that was the very first song. And there's a side story to that. It was actually the morning after my stag do, and this is when all the music was on CMT at the time, and it was on a VHS. So that takes us all back a little bit.
I might do that.
And
is Ruben old enough to remember that? Does he remember CMT? We're old. I think I'm a lot older than you, Jim.
I'm not sure. And so that
CMT, they should bring that back.
Yeah, absolutely. But artists that inspired me then, a guy called John Berry, who, mixture of soul and country. Was lucky enough to meet him on a couple of occasions when I came to Scotland. But yeah, I love country music. It's getting more and more popular, and also the your Wagon Wheels and I'm Your Man and stuff like that. There's stuff that you can now do as a normal set because people really know those songs and resonate with them. And so yeah, I try to get as many in as I can when nobody's looking, and I always tend to get a good response back about A, the singing, and B, the actual track. They'll ask, well, what was that song you did? And so it's quite good. Spreading the love.
Oh, Trisha Yearwood one. She's in love with the boy.
That's the one you do, isn't it?
I did. Is it mine? She's in love with the boy. Yeah, that was Trisha Yearwood. That Ruben's not got that yet. I've not released that one yet.
That's right.
3 still to be going. I've not released 3 yet. But he's keen to get them all.
So, what gigs have you got coming up, Jim? Because I know you've got one coming up quite soon.
Yes, that's actually. This is it's quite an intimate venue. It's a fantastic venue. I've actually got Well, it's a bit different genre. I've got two. One on the 9th, which is the Friday, and this is an intimate venue. It's a cocktail bar. It's in the village, and it's always well received. There's always a very good turn up for that. But it's a mixture of genres, predominantly soul, a wee bit of rock. Always throwing a bit of country, obviously, when I get the opportunity. But then on a Saturday, I'm doing a jazz event in the Bridge of Allen. So that's another event that I'm really looking forward to, with a hint of Christmas attached to it. And but yeah, I've had the opportunity previously to do country gigs, and I love the whole experience of doing that, and actually going through all the genres, which I love as well. There's a lot of great music. I love the likes of Dan and Shay, in particular. I love their style of singing. The harmonising's brilliant. And but right from the very beginning, so your Glenn Campbell's, your Charlie Pride's, right up, and these songs always get really well received. And I'm reminded of the story that myself and my brother were on the bus heading into Glasgow, and there was these two girls on the bus, and we were chatting away with them, and we were saying, "Oh, where are you off to?" And they said to us where they were going, and they said to us, "Oh, where are you going?" And we said, well, we weren't going because we didn't want to say where we were going. And then half an hour later, we both turned up at a Charlie Pride gig at the Pavilion, and we just looked at each other and we went, "How did you know?" Because we just thought we couldn't talk about Charlie Pride, and again, one of the best gigs ever. What a talent that man was.
Yeah, I love Charlie Pride. My mum's favourite. Jim got all my mum's collection.
That's right.
He came and took all the record collections.
Just when you weren't looking.
The whole lot of them. I've still got a lot of collections up in the loft, but you've took most of them. I've still got loads of 45s here, hundreds of them. Anyway.
So, what gigs have you got coming up, Liz?
Yeah, I was going to say.
I mean, Jim, I'm up your way this weekend. I'm in Tillycootry.
Yeah.
Gary and I are playing there at the bowling club. For December, Ruben, I've only got 2 days off. I'm working right through singing every single day. So I've only got, some of them are only like, I do the weekday ones, I do our care home gigs. But the weekend ones are all like clubs, social clubs, bars. Some of them are like party nights, Christmas party nights. And I do the 3 hotels at Loch Lomond for the party nights. So yeah, I'm packed out. I'm just looking forward to January for a break. Start my new band then.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. That's something interesting. That's conversations for another day.
Yeah. So,
but yeah, I'm busy.
So you're busy. That's good. Yeah. So can you tell me more about your upcoming single, maybe, that you're releasing very soon?
Which one?
The one on your own.
Silent. Oh, the new one that's coming out on Boxing Day.
Yeah.
It was written by a couple of chaps. I don't want to say too much about it because we keep them under wraps for now. It was written by 2 chaps over in the States, both end of the States. One's in New York, one's further up north somewhere. I'll need to find out where they live. I'm not very clued up in it, but it's a good song. It's called, no, can't tell you. I'll need to keep that one. It's a secret just now.
Something to look forward to.
Yes.
It's a song, when I did it, I know they're going to be listening to this and think, oh my God, what's she saying? It's a song that didn't catch me straight away. And I thought, oh, I don't know if this is for me. But when I sent it to the guys and recorded it, Eddie, who the producer is, Eddie loved it. So we sent it over to him and they absolutely loved it. But I thought, I didn't know if that was for me. But when I listened to it, I listen to it now and I actually like it. It's not all the time I get sent songs that I like, but I sing them. As you know, Jim, working in all genres, you sing songs and you think, oh my God, I hate singing this, but you do it and you get it over with and that's it, it's done. But this one, the more I've got myself into it, the more I've listened to it, the more I enjoy it. It's a really good song. I just don't want to say too much just now. No, it's kept quiet at the moment. They don't want me to say anything just now.
You're keeping us all in suspense. So Boxing Day.
Yes. It is. But it's an original.
Well, that's good. So can you tell me more about the song that you released called Mother?
Say that again?
You released a song recently called Mother, didn't you? Can you tell me more about that?
That was a cover song by Sugarland. I released it because it was very close to my heart. So at the time I heard it, my mum had just passed away. So I thought, that song reminds me of my mum so much. When I can do it without getting emotional, I record it. So I recorded it. And it is a lovely song. Really like it. Have you got that one?
Yeah.
You've got it.
Yeah.
It's a good song. Good song. I need to get Jim in to do more recording though. You don't record much, do you?
No, I don't. As I say,
You should.
And I appreciate you saying that. I mean, I have to say it's a bit of a Liz Appreciation Society tonight because I can't believe the journey. If you think back to that sort of a Janie Kirk introduction show,
Yeah.
Who'd have thought you'd be where you're at? Award-winning artist.
Well, it was a platform, isn't it? It's a wee platform that opens up because you go on TV and then before you know it, people are like, "Oh, you were on the Jenny Kirk show, weren't you?" I'm like, "Oh, right, And I'm not very good at taking praise, Jim. You'll know that for being my manager. I don't really like taking praise at all. I know. It's like, well, whatever.
You need to just say yes, thank you, because you deserve it.
So you've told me in the past, but I'm like...
No, but you told you. I'm in complete awe of how you've progressed your career on this singing platform, and to get the opportunity to join in on this with you, both songs, and it's just an absolute pleasure.
It's great having you. I can't, to be honest with you, and I'm saying Ruben's here as well, I'm not just saying this, but I couldn't think of anybody better to pick. There's nobody really comes close to the vocal that you've got. I think he's got one of the best vocals I've heard in Scotland. And I'm saying that, and I hope everybody sees it, because it's true. He has. I mean, I did a gig last week in his area, and they're all saying, "Where's Jim? Where's Jim?" Like, it's my gig.
Yeah.
But they were hoping that you would be there.
I had hoped I could get along, but never get the opportunity. But no, I'm just in awe of how much and how you've progressed and how you're able to share that within the community and the response that you get. I just think it's just fantastic.
Jim, it comes down to determination, and I think I treat my music the same way that I treated when I worked in Costa as a business manager. I treat it as a management sort of program for me, and everything I do, I try to do it as best as I can. I try to get the best out myself, and I try to get the best people in place to help. Most of the promotions I do myself, because 2015 I handed over a substantial amount of money to someone that was going to promote me, who just disappeared after the money was handed over. So now I don't trust anybody, and I do it myself. So it's down to determination. And I mean, we're not getting any younger, really, let's face it. So I'm hoping to get the band off the ground and make that as big as I can make it, get into the theatre sort of styles. Hence the reason why I'm looking for a good show name and get some people on the show, Jim.
Yeah, well, listen, I'd be more than up for that.
You'll be on that, I can trust me.
The odd guest appearance, I'd be delighted to get involved. And again, just another one that I'd say has been a unique experience.
You're top of the list. You're the only one on the list. There's nobody else that I would rather have.
Yeah, the thing is, Ruben, I've never had a lesson in my life. The lesson was at house parties, sing or go to bed. And it's quite, I'm a night person. So
Me too. And I've not been trained either. I've never had any lessons. My music teacher told me I didn't have a musical note in my body.
Wow.
When I wanted to sing Any Dream Will Do, he said, "No, you're not singing Any Dream Will Do. You can't sing."
Wow. There's
look at me now.
I was just going to say, wow.
Teachers aren't always right. So no, I've not had any lessons either. The thing that got me into the music, Gary's always done music. That's my husband. He's done it since he was a tiny wee boy, and he's played in all sorts of bands. And the year 2000 came, and we went to a hotel, and there was a band on, and it was the worst band I've ever heard in my entire life. And I says to Gary, "Oh my God, that's dreadful. We could do better." And he went, "Do it." So in the January 2000, we got all the equipment together and we started a band.
Wow.
And that's what it was.
Wow.
I just thought I can do better than that. But I wasn't the lead singer in the band. I was backing, and I had another guy in the band singing with us, because I didn't have the confidence to do it. I'm not a very confident person. When it comes to business, I like my business. I'm good at management and things like that in the business. I treat it as, like I said, like a business. But not been trained, and like Jim, we had house parties and it was one singer, one song kind of thing, or play your recording, one or the other. So that was how we grew up. We grew up around music. There was always music in the house. We had 4 people in the house, and there was 4 different areas: the living room, the kitchen, and 2 bedrooms, and we all had different music on. We had rock and roll in one, country in one. I had Elvis on in one, and my dad would have Frank Sinatra on in another room. So it was bonkers. As you've seen, you've got the collection. You got it. They had everything on. So we're not trained then. We're not trained singers, but we do our best.
No, you get it from the heart. That's what you get. It's
That's
from
it.
the heart.
I do it because I enjoy it. I love doing it. I love it, the enjoyment of it. Don't get me wrong, not every gig's enjoyable. You know, some of them can be, oh God, I wish it was home time. But you do it because you enjoy it. Like the care homes, I love doing the care homes. These people are amazing in there and they appreciate you. Have you done a care home, Jim?
I haven't actually. I've never done something like that.
Oh, do you
I
know
tell you what I did do. I did a Christmas show in Alloa, and it was 250 pensioners in the Alloa Town
Right.
Hall, and that was such an amazing event. I absolutely
They're
loved it.
amazing.
It was
They're
brilliant.
amazing. They're a very appreciative audience.
That was
It's
the
a
thing that
captive
came
audience.
through. Yeah, it was fantastic. What I did was I picked a song from every year from 1954 and just went through that.
Oh, wow.
So the whole idea was guess the song type thing, and obviously there was some country stuff in there. But no, it was a fantastic experience, and as you say, very receptive to being
Yes.
entertained. You know that, and what's amazing was you could see that people were relating to the songs, and that was the biggest thrill for me. And people would say to me at the end, it just say, "Oh, I'd forgotten about that particular song. It reminded me of an occasion." And you know that's what music's
Yeah.
about. It touches
Yeah.
you, you know.
That's right. I think the majority of songs that we do sing all come from some sort of thing in your life. You know, you think, I can relate to that song. That's the reason a lot of the songs I sing will relate back to my childhood or my family.
Yeah.
Most of my songs are picked with that.
Yeah.
So,
Where's Ruben? We're too busy talking between
I
ourselves
don't
here.
know, he's went
Apologies,
all
Ruben.
quiet.
Thank you both for letting me chat to you today.
Say that again?
I said thank you both for letting me chat to you.
No, you're
No
welcome.
problem.
Thanks for taking the opportunity to get us involved. It means a
Yes.
lot, and the fact that you're promoting this track for us means the world.
Yeah.
We just hope that everybody enjoys it as much as we did. The version by Lady A is fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, the harmonising.
I knew you would like that.
Yeah, the harmonising is really pretty inspirational and haunting, and at the same time with the Scottish slant in it as well. It just really brought it all together as a track.
I have to say, I can't take the credit for that. That was Eddie. He says, remember a song that you did where I actually sang the notes and he turned my voice into bagpipes, and it was Home to Donegal. And he says, remember we did that epic song? And I went, we could do that with the Lady A one. I went, where? How? So we got Gary to play the bagpipes for us. It's good. I like the bagpipes in it. Ties of both Scottish people into it. So. And again, what Jim's just said, thank you very much for chatting to us. We've enjoyed being on.
So finally, where can listeners find you both on social media?
Yep. Say that again?
Where can listeners find you on social media?
Yes. Social media, so mine is on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, Liz Clark. And on YouTube and all the other platforms. The albums are on the platforms.
Yeah,
albums. I can't believe that.
I know. Look at you. That's what I'm saying. Look how well you've done. I'm not on any. I'm like the mystery in the room. I'm not on any platforms at the moment. It's
no, you're not at all. Not in Scotland. You know, you're well known in Scotland.
Yeah, but once I get the chance to put the proper energy I'd love to do, then I'd look to promote myself more then. But so nothing for me at the moment, so I remain a mystery.
Yes, I know. I understand how busy this man is. I know what he does for a living, I mean.
Yeah.
Wish you both all the success. So thank you for letting me chat to you both.
Thanks, Ruben. You take care.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.